Hello everyone, Anthony Keklan back again here. Here I am again, 2 years later. If you don't know what I'm talking about, 2 years ago, on this day, not precisely at this hour because I'm doing this early in the morning, because then we have to leave for a Christmas dinner at my grandparents' place. But, yeah, I can't. Yeah, Diana's become quite big since then. But yeah, let me explain. 2 years ago, on the night of December 25th, a few minutes before December 26th, so just the end of Christmas, I got banned from a Discord server. To most people, that doesn't seem like a lot. To me, it was traumatic, and it caused me to spiral down into a depression, of which I'm only now recently starting to see the end of. The thing is, I know it's my fault. I fully accept the fact that it was my actions that brought me to this. Well, that brought the other people on the server to ban me. It was completely my fault. They were very nice, and I was problematic. Some of you may be wondering, why am I saying this here? Well, you see, I created this channel in the summer of 2020, okay? I posted 3 videos, and then I stopped posting at all. Like, I didn't post anything. Until I got banned. Once I got banned, I needed something else to take up my time, because by this point, this server, well, it was taking up basically all of my time. Wait a second. Sorry, there was a slight emergency with my cat. Where was I? Oh yeah. They were basically what I was doing all the time, and so once they banned me, I felt empty. Like, well, what do I do now? There's nothing now. I quite literally gave up everything to spend more time on that Discord server. And so then I had to find things to do. And so I decided I'll start up my YouTube channel again to try to give me something else to do. And so that's why every year I make this video to do a bit of like a status report, to explain first of all why I'm doing it for people who haven't watched the other videos like this, and also to explain a bit of the things that happened over the year that made me feel bad. So, I guess let's start off now with what happened this year. 2022 was interesting. It was both a good and a bad year. In some cases, some could say it was the best year of my life, and in other instances, I could say it's the worst year of my life. So, let's start with the good first, and then let's end with the bad. Good. I finally got my baccalaureate in French, so written and oral. So that's good. I got to, well, invite friends over for a night of partying, which was also nice. I got to go to Northern Ireland for the first time in 2 years, which was great. I got to finally enter into my last year of high school, meaning that I'm almost done now. It's been great. I was able to make tons of videos. I got a new computer at the end of last year, and I've been using it for the entirety of this year. I got a lot of things, and like this year was quite good. I got to see my psychologist a lot more about hmm, my mental state because of the server, and that was great. It was loads of fun. Unfortunately, it's also been a very bad year. Let's start off with one thing, which is that you've already heard it, and so I'm just gonna say it now. This winter has been the worst in a very long time. I've been almost constantly sick, and nearly every day I've been coughing. That's why I haven't been posting any videos lately. It's just, I've just been feeling so bad. But it's finally starting to relent now, so that's why you're probably gonna be seeing some videos coming out now from me. Let's continue off now, because there are two things that happened this year that really made it a very bad year. First of all, I have got a friend of mine. Well, they were a friend. The thing is that I, even though like I said, even though I know I'm the one at fault for why I was banned from the server, it was my fault, and I fully admit to that. I am still traumatized by that experience. And I found someone in my high school who also had their own traumatic experience. And we bonded not over our collective trauma, but over our love for different fandoms, such as Pokemon and Undertale. But even though we didn't have to say it, we knew we were both people that were traumatized. Except that this person felt it a lot more than I did. And so one day, when we were with our group of friends, I said a joke that the person did not really like. And at first, we did not say it. And it was only a few days later that they said, don't ever speak to me again and just leave me be. And again, it's my fault. Although I do think that that was a bit extreme, especially since, like, the joke that I made was with our friends, and, like, most, not most, everyone else in our friend group laughed at it, except for her. Which I get it. You did not like a joke, you found that it was in very poor taste, but that doesn't mean you decide not to speak with someone anymore. But I get it. It's your life. You do what you want. I get that. But the thing is that I'm someone who cares, who nowadays, I wasn't like this before, but nowadays, I'm very, very caring about other people, and I'll always take care of other people's well being before my own. And so I took it a bit too far, what she said, and basically, when they said, "Don't ever talk to me again," I don't want to. They also said, "I don't want to see you," and it was like, okay, fine. Well, then, for your own happiness, I am not gonna eat at midday when you're in the cafeteria. So, for several months, most days, I would not eat at midday. Mind you, I am someone who also does not eat breakfast, meaning that for a few months I would only eat dinner and then go hungry all day long until next dinner. And yeah, so that's how I lost one friend. And then I lost another friend. This time a friend from Germany. Oh, I say lost, it's more like temporary break, or at least I hope it's one. This friend, I saw they were not feeling very well, and so I talked to them, and so I said, you know what? I'll try to make you feel better. So I'm going to try to talk to you as much as possible. And so that's what I did until one day they ghosted me. And they ghosted me for several months. Until one day I was able to go back to Germany and I was able to talk to that person face to face. And they explained what had happened. They didn't ghost me because I did something wrong. It was because they felt like they did not deserve such kindness from someone. And that's all that I'm going to leave it at for here because this friend of mine is probably watching this video right now. And I don't want that person to feel bad. Okay? I don't want them to feel bad at this. But yeah, this has been a very confusing year, to say the least. Something I did like was at the beginning of the year, one member of that Discord server actually reached out to me and talked to me for a few months, which was very nice of him. I really liked that. And if she is watching, well, thank you very much for talking to me at the beginning of the year. That meant a lot to me. But yeah, I really hope that next year will be better. Next year will be the end of my years in high school, and it will be the beginning of my years in university. This will probably be the last video of the year. I'll probably start off next year with Victory for the Alex and Steve life adventures, since I promised I'd do that. I'm sorry I didn't react to the last one when it came out and like reclaiming the Never and the war. It's because, like I said, I was just feeling so sick for the past month. Oh, it's horrible. So yeah, I will see you next year. Goodbye.